It's me, Adeel Anjum from Ielts Institute, Gujranwala, Pakistan. What's your full name, please?
My full name is Nurul Ain.
Where are you from?
I am from a village Kazikor in
Okay.
Gujranwala.
What do you do? Are you a student or do you have a job?
I am a student of MA Part 2 from
Okay.
Punjab University.
Okay, let's talk about part one. Which instrument do you like listening to most?
The instrument which I like the most is the violin because its tune is very soothing and it's released tension from me, so I like it very much.
Good. Have you ever learned to play a musical instrument?
Yeah, once I tried to learn a musical instrument through some video of YouTube, but it is too much difficult for me because there is the need of an instructor for this. That's why I left it and tried some time again.
Okay. Do you think children should learn to play a musical instrument at school?
Yeah, I think that children should learn the musical instrument at school because in this way they will increase their mind compatibility and they will collaborate more precisely than other.
Good. How easy would it be to learn to play an instrument without a teacher?
I think it is too much difficult, as I told before that without an instructor I try to play but it is not happened. So I think that there must be an instructor or teacher that for this purpose.
Okay. How do most people travel to work where you live?
Mostly people like to travel on their motorbikes, but there are other means of transportation in my village that are buses, local buses and taxis through which people are reached to their working place.
Okay, what traffic problems are there in your area?
There are some few traffic problems like people do not follow the rules. There is no sense of traffic that they sometimes wrongly overtake and overspeed and they horn blow very much.
Okay, thank you. I may ask you again the same questions. Okay. Your full name, please.
Muhammad Bilal Aftab. My name is Muhammad Bilal Aftab.
Where are you from?
I'm from Lahore.
Okay, what do you do? Are you a student or do you have a job?
Yes, I'm doing English from University of Sargodha, and inshallah I'll do PhD in English literature.
Okay, good. Let's talk about your friend. Do you prefer to have one particular friend or a group of friends?
Yeah, I have many friends, but the most important fact of my life that I have a best friend of mine. We are together from very far away, and I was in school when we become friends. So I like to prefer one friend.
Okay, what do you like doing most with your friends?
Yeah, most of the time I spend time with my friends regarding fun factor and also hang out. Especially when at the weekends we meet up and discuss different things about our daily life.
Do you think it's important to keep in contact with friends you knew as a child?
Yes, it is important when your friend is there and you have to be in contact with him because whenever you need help, you must contact that person also.
Okay, let's talk about the choices selected by the people. What are the typical choices people make at different stages of their life?
There are two perspectives of this thing. That people have another mindset when they are young, when they are in childhood, and when they become an old age. So it's their own choices that people made. Sometimes they choices very wisely. Sometimes the choice unethical that they don't know how to make choice.
So what are the typical choices people make?
For example, if a person is not having a good friend and he always
I'm talking about the choices.
Choices.
Which kind of choices do mostly the people do have, every day in their lives?
there are different types of choices. If they want to choose something for their study, for having their life partner also, for having to someone that they are important to him or her.
Okay, that's good. Okay, let's talk about any instrument which you want to listen. Which instrument do you like listening to most?
Yes, I like to listen the instrument that is rubab. It is I listen in Kashmir, and that is a very soothing effect. And when I listen it, I feel very comfortable and very joyful. And it is very commonly used instrument in Kashmir and Balochistan.
Okay, have you ever learned to play a musical instrument at school level?
Not yet, but I like to be to learn something new that enhance my personality and also my knowledge.
Okay, do you think the children should learn to play a musical instrument at their school level or at college level?
Yes, I agree with that statement that they should learn something new from at school level and college level, because it enhances their brain working and also their enthusiasm and their provoking of thoughts. That's why it is good to learn music at the school level and college level.
Okay, ma'am. What do most people do to keep fit in your country?
People do several sort of workouts, physical workouts. They join gyms and take some regular exercises. For this purpose, they set walk on the toilets and in toilets and in morning time. They have go for a walk, and in this way they stay fit in their life.
Let's talk about some games. How have games changed from the time when you were a child?
When I am a child, I often like to physically perform at the places, and I like to do some physical sort of phenomenon. But nowadays, children like to play video games most, and they are very indulge in it. They become eccentric behind it, and
Why it is so? Why do mostly the children want to play on
because of
games
the
on
gaming experience, that
Yes.
nowadays there is a 3D gaming experience that enhance I think adults mind also drop
Do
all
you,
attention
okay,
from.
excuse me. Do you think it's a positive change?
I don't think that it is a positive change. Children do not pay heed on their physical strength. They just sit at a place and do several type of time and spend a lot of time at this place.
Bilal, what are your comments regarding this? How has game changed from the time when you were a child?
Yes, it is changed because of the era, because of the modern age, and because of the behaviors, psychological behaviors changes in some years. Yes, it is changed, and now some modern changes in games also be there, that they are digitalized, and now people children usually play games on mobile, on internet, and whatever they
Okay,
use.
do you think competitive games are good or bad for children? In what ways?
Competitive games, yeah, it is very important for the children, that they enhance their strength, their endurance, and their power to for their sportsman spirit.
Do you think there is any negative impact?
No, I don't think so that there is a negative impact, because whenever a person is going to healthy after playing games and after having a physical activity,
I'm talking about competitive
competitive
games.
activities, there should be whenever there is one drawback of that, whenever a person loses something, he always regret that why I don't have to win.
Okay, Kuratul, and I'm going to give you part 2. You will have to talk about the topic for more than 2 minutes, not 1 to 2 minutes. For more than 2 minutes, you have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish. Here you are the topic, and you are supposed to describe something healthy you enjoy doing every day. Don't worry if I'll stop you during you are speaking.
I do several sort of healthy activities to stay fit and healthy. Like gardening, it's my hobby, but now I like to describe about a playing activity, and it is a sport, and outdoor sport is called cricket. I found it very much, and I do it at my home in my courtyard and with my some friends. We have to do some good time with each other, because I think that it is a good way that we have to communicate with our friends and fellows. And for this purpose, I decide that we should set up a cricket match. We gather at the courtyard, we do all these specific sort of tasks there, and after that we will play it, and I scored a very much runs, and after that I think that I do very very well, because my friend also appreciate me for this and I think that it will also increase my stamina and my mental health. I do it for the pleasure purpose, and I doing it to stay healthy, because I do perform it physically and mentally. I will become more active than other times. So I think that it will be good for every person that he will join some specific sort of physical activities, and in this way they will enhance their mental collaboration and mental persona.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's have some questions from discussion topics, keeping fit and healthy. Okay, how important is it for people to do something regular? I mean, for physical exercises.
I think that it is very essential to stay connect with some routine workouts, because this is the main reason that people will stay healthy. Because throughout his day, they do not have time to spend on their own self. They do not doing something to stay healthy, and they just run behind their jobs and
Okay, why do some people think that modern lifestyles are not so healthy?
yeah, it is often listened that the modern lifestyle is not healthy because of digitalization. Now we have to get everything at our doorstep. We do not do some specific physical doing.
That's good.
In just few clicks, we want that the thing, our desire, our longing is in our front. And I think it is not good. This in that way, it is not good.
Okay, why do some people choose to lead unhealthy lives?
I think it is not people choose unhealthy life because they choose it by their carelessness and unconsciousness.
Many people know that it's not good to go to restaurant every day, but mostly the people go every day to the restaurant. So I think they select and they choose by themselves.
I
So
think
why it is so?
I think there is there negligence.
I am one of them actually.
I'm sorry
Yes.
for that, but I think there is carelessness and unconsciousness
Okay.
that people.
So you believe that I'm not conscious about it.
I don't think that it's your own way of life where you want to live.
Okay, so how can we make the people, I mean, understand that the food from restaurant is not so hygienic?
Yeah, it's often think that, but there should be some levels of hygienic. Some review are on the internet related to different places.
Okay, Annie, thank you very much. Thank you.
Sir.
Okay, Bilal, now I'm going to give you a part two, and you will have to talk about the topic for more than 2 minutes. Okay, don't worry if I stop you when you are speaking, and you have 1 minute to think about the topic that what you are going to say. You can make some notes to help you if you wish. Okay, and your cue card is describe a game or sport you enjoy playing. Here you are.
What kind of games? What it is?
Yes,
Yes. Can I speak?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. It is an interesting question that you have asked to me, and as you know that physical strength is very important for a human being to carry the daily life. So that's why I like to choose badminton because it is my favorite game. I've played it very well, alhamdulillah. In my school level, in college level, I won many matches in badminton, and that's why it's a great opportunity for me to play on state level also, and it makes me healthy, it makes my bones strong, and it makes me very fit. One more thing that whenever a person is a sportsman, he always try to make himself a stronger one and very systematic order in his personality. So there are many advantages that I get from this game, that it makes me able to face failure and also embrace the success. So it is a good advantage of that. And one more thing that I want to explain, that in this game I always see that teamwork is there, that my coach always train me that you have to win in order to make very work hard, that gives you a huge success in that game, in that goal, in that match. So that's why I like it very much. And whenever I was 7 years old when I start playing it, and after that I get proper training of badminton, and now I'm the champion of my college.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you,
please.
sir.
Okay, Bilal, always mind in one thing. Whenever you are in the past, you have to speak in the past indefinite tense.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
I mean you should try to use any past.
Okay.
But you said that when I was in 7 years old,
I was 7 years.
okay, and I play. So I
I
played.
said I played.
I played. Yes, that's good. Okay, let's talk about some questions regarding part three.
Okay, sir.
What do you think? Most of the people, I mean, what do most of the people do keep fit in your country?
Yes, there is different living standards of people having different lifestyles and different daily routine. Most of the people have routine of doing exercise in gym and following a diet plan, and for that purpose they always have.
So, do you follow the diet plan?
somehow I try to be act on the diet plan given my which is given my trainer.
Okay, how important is it for people to do something, I mean, at regular basis for physical exercises?
Okay, they should be join a gym and always have a hygienic food in their daily routine, and they should be careful about unhealthy food that they get from market.
Why do some people think that modern lifestyles are not so healthy?
There are different perspective about this thing. As she know about, she told you about the earlier thing, that we now get everything at one click, but we are not having such good living standard in healthy lifestyles also. So it is at some extent it is right, but at some extent it is not applicable, because it is all about this lifestyle that you live. It is according to you that what you are living.
Okay, what do you think about most of the people in your city are going to follow any diet plan, or they are not going to follow any, I mean, instruction regarding this?
Should be awareness regarding health procedures.
I'm not talking about should be or not should
Okay.
be, but I'm talking about the people of your city.
Who are
Do they
taking-
follow?
No, they're not following such kind of standards of health consciousness. I believe that whenever a person is health conscious, he is in the more fit than a person who is not following that standard.
Okay, so how can we make the people understand, I mean, regarding this? I mean, how can we educate the people?
We can take our government should take serious action against this first of all. Furthermost, I would also like to say that different NGOs should work for this purpose to make aware of the to people that health is very important and you should have to conscious about your health.
Okay, thank you very much for both of you.
Thank
This
you.
is the end of your speaking part.